Live from Warrior Stadium in West Torrance, California, it's Mustangs Football 2008. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Lee, alongside, as always, with Jeremy Sadowski. And tonight we are here to bring you exciting league action as your Maricosta Mustangs take on West Torrance High School in what is both teams' league opener. Jeremy, of course, as we discussed last week, Mustangs had a little bit of a rough preseason, but the level of talent the Mustangs played against were certainly top-notch. What can the Mustangs learn from that tough preseason?
Well, Chris, like you said, the talent that the Mustangs went up was very, very tough, and I think that will prepare this Mustangs team for league play and hopefully playoffs down the line.
Of course, looks like it's going to be DeMarco at quarterback tonight. We just got little glimpses of him last week. What can we expect to see from a DeMarco-led Mustangs offense?
Well, Chris, Kyle DeMarco is a very tough quarterback. He'll run the ball some. He'll definitely throw. You'll see the long ball. You'll see him roll out a lot tonight. He has really good footwork, and I'm really looking forward to see what he can do against this West Torrance team.
Mustangs defense at times has shown themselves to be, well, almost brilliant. Certainly very talented group, very talented squad, particularly at the cornerback position. Some excellent corners. What can the Mustangs do on defense tonight to really establish their identity?
Well, Chris, I think it'll be up to the front defensive linemen as well as the linebackers to get pressure on the quarterback, and then, as like you said, the defensive backfield should be in good position to make interceptions or break up passes.
It all comes down to the start of tonight. Everything the preseason was about is all about league, which begins in moments. Well, sit down, fans. Grab that popcorn and get ready for one heck of a barn burner. This game is just about ready to go. Hold on tight, fans. We'll be right back for the opening kick. And welcome back, fans. We are just about ready to go. Mustangs will receive the opening kick by West. West Torrance goes all the way back to the Ocean League days, even back to Jeremy, you and I as Mustang athletes. And Mustangs starting off with a nice return. That one gets all the way out to, just about the 40-yard line. Nice job. Mustangs will start off with great field position. 1st and 10. DeMarco starts off with the handoff. That's Lopeman. Of course, going to see a lot of Chris Lopeman tonight. Mustangs leader on offense. He'll really handle the workload of this backfield.
Yeah, Chris, and like you said, Chris Lopeman will lead that Mustangs offense, but it'll be the lead blocks from Freeman and Williams that will be springing them.
And that time it was his fullback. Speaking of his leading blocks, that's another one right there. J.R. Tavai, big sophomore fullback, will definitely help spring a lot of runs by Lopeman as well. 3rd down now, and that time Lopeman stopped behind the backfield. West Torrance had a run blitz on, and it worked effectively as the Mustangs were stopped, and will force the punt here on 4th. It's a short but high booming kick, covered nicely by the Mustangs. No return at all. ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 West. Mustangs starting out in a 5-3 defense. And it's a run. Starts up the middle, breaks out to the right-hand side. West got about 6 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Of course, we're here in the opening quarter. This score is knotted at 0s. West on the run, and that time it's read nicely by the Mustangs. Adam Lawrence involved on that play, as well as number 44, J.R. Tavai. Of course, Tavai mentioned on offense. You'll also see him here on defense, as well as his brother, the junior Jordan Tavai. Both solid defensive players for the Mustangs. West now in shotgun and out. Almost intercepted. Lawrence had his hands on that one. Either way, knocked it down. And that will be a 4th down and punting situation for the Warriors.
Yeah, Chris, you mentioned the Tavai brothers. I've heard that they're planning a family reunion over at the quarterback.
That's their favorite place to visit. They love to spend a lot of time in the opposing team's backfield and their living room. Meantime, Mustangs will take over, and either team able to really get much done. Both teams basically 3 and out on their opening possessions. Mustangs now with their 2nd possession of the game. Let's see if they can get something going here. 1st and 10, DeMarco in at quarterback, under center. Drops back, and it's a handoff. And nice run. Hard physical run out there by Lotman. Had to really work hard for the about 3-yard gain he got on that. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs. Kyle DeMarco takes a snap, drops back, gets a handoff to Lotman again. This time it's a big burst, huge hole. That one might go. Let's see if the defense catches him. They finally do at the 11-yard line, but what a monstrous run by the captain of this offense, Chris Lotman.
Yeah, Chris, you give Chris Lotman a little hole, and he'll burst through and run right through there like a bowling ball through a...
Meantime, Mustangs again keeping on the ground. They get about 4 on the play. That was Morgan Reese on the carry. Giving Lotman a spell after that huge run. They set the Mustangs up here now, 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line. And it's a handoff to Lotman back in the game. Does a nice job working around his blockers. Gets a good gain on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Mustangs. Of course, we are here in the opening quarter. This score is knotted at 0 apiece, but the Mustangs are threatening to get on the scoreboard here on 3rd and about 4. 3-back formation. Snap is fumbled, but picked up by DeMarco. Gets back to just about the line of scrimmage. He is stopped, however. That's going to create a 4th down situation. Mustangs will bring out the field goal unit. Mustangs trying to get on the scoreboard first. Good snap. The hold is good, but that one's blocked. Pressure straight up the middle. West time recovers at their own 30-yard. West is going to take over on the turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Warriors. West opens in shotgun. West looking middle, throwing deep middle, and oh, good coverage out there by the Mustangs. West had 2 receivers downfield. Meantime, the Mustangs had 4 defensive backs. Meantime, 2nd and 10 now. West keeps it on the ground, and now that is stopped nicely by the Mustangs. Mustangs front group is not giving up anything on the ground here.
Tackled by number 20.
Chris Joe involved on that tackle. 3rd down now for the Warriors. In shotgun. They're looking short. Complete. Let's see where they spot it.
39-yard line.
Just shy of the 1st. 4th and about 1. I would assume a West would punt it from here, but it looks like they're going to go for it. Kind of odd field position for something like that, but well, it looks like they may have gotten enough to get the first. So, in fact, they did. West coach is taking a bit of a gamble here early in this first quarter, but it pays off for the Warriors. 1st and 10. West back to pass. And oh, that one's intercepted by Adam Lawrence. Nice pick, good coverage, and that one paid off. Great job by Lawrence getting the ball right back to the Mustangs. 1st and 10. Huge turnover by the defense.
Turn for 5 yards.
With 3:17 left to go here in the first quarter, there is nothing on the scoreboard. Just a couple lonely zeros up here. Let's see if the Mustangs can change that. They get about 1 yard on the first down carry. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Mustangs. Chad Jensen, center for the Mustangs. Lined up, ready to give that ball to DeMarco. On the snap, he does. DeMarco's rolling right. He's keeping, and oh, he pounds his way forward. He is not going to slide. He is going to pound his way in, try to get the Mustangs first. He comes up a little short. It's going to bring up a 3rd down now for the Mustangs. 3rd and about 3. It's Loman on the left-hand side. Oh, that might be enough for the first.
Chris Loman with the carry. Close to a Mustang 1st down. Tackle by number 9, Trevor Neer.
Let's see, the officials look like they're going to measure this one.
The officials are asking for a measurement on the
Yeah,
field.
Chris, like you mentioned, number 51, Scott Durara, is out for the Mustangs. Hopefully he'll be back. It appears he had some sort of leg injury earlier on the first drive. Hopefully he'll make a return back at center.
And you couldn't tell from the side?
And on the 4th down play, it's DeMarco with the QB keeper, and he has a Mustangs
DeMarco
first.
with the keeper. Will fall ahead for a Mustang 1st down.
Nice job by DeMarco. Again, that's the 2nd time we've seen him run the ball tonight. Both times really using that leg strength. Tucks the ball away nicely and just pounds his way forward until he gets that first. 3-back formation. And it's play action. DeMarco looking right, throw right, and that's complete to Tavai. Nice job by number 44, J.R. Tavai, the sophomore, with a good catch.
DeMarco's pass complete.
And nice gain after the catch. Well done. Well designed play action play by the Mustangs. I think that may be Tavai's first catch of this season. Marco now in the center. 2 tight end set. Looking right, he's trying to get the option right going, but Wes read that pretty well. He still works his way forward for about 3 yards, keeping it himself, but there's no way Wes was going to let him pitch that one to Logan. Meantime, oh, that one's coming back. Either way, that's a hold against the Mustangs. That's going to be a replay of second down. Second and long for the Mustangs.
We'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Again, we are here in the first quarter, and there is no score in this contest. In fact, that will end this first quarter. We'll be right back, fans, for the start of quarter number 2. The scores. And welcome back to the start of the second quarter in a 0-0 football game here. DeMarco rolling left, throwing middle, and oh, he has the man wide open for a touchdown. It's Kyle Nunn. Mustangs get on the scoreboard first with the big reception. Nunn really using his height and jumping ability to his advantage there, as we saw much of last year on the JV roster, and signs of it so far this season. Wow, did he show it there as he leaped up and he got that ball for the Mustang score.
Yeah, Chris, that was an excellent throw by quarterback Kyle DeMarco, leading Kyle Nunn and placing the ball where only Kyle could get to it.
Mustangs get on the scoreboard first, lead this contest 7-0. Nice booming kick goes out of the back of the end zone. That's a touchback, fans. It's going to be a 1st and 10 situation for the Warriors at the 20-yard line. Nice job so far tonight by the Mustangs defense. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going. West Torrance back to pass, and almost tipped at the line of scrimmage. Great job by number 86, Jake Gelmini. The 6'3" junior using all that height really got into West quarterback's face. I think helped cause that incomplete. Meantime, second down carry goes nowhere. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 now for West. They keep it on the ground. Trying to sweep left. They do get some yards. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's see what they spot this ball at. And it is. It's enough for a first, barely. 1st and 10 West. West in the air. And that's incomplete. Nice coverage out there by Morgan Reese, number 45 for the Mustangs. 2nd and 10 now for the Warriors. Mustangs showing blitz. West keeps it on the ground, and monster hit out there. Morgan Reese involved, as well as number 44, J.R. Tavai, number 33, Kellen Lockwood, and number 20, Spencer Mesereau. 3rd down situation for the Warriors. Let's see what the Mustangs D does on 3rd down. West keeps it on the ground. And, that's going to be close. That may be enough. It is 1st and 10 West. Not getting a whole lot of yards per attempt here, per carry, but doing just enough to keep those chains moving here on this drive. West with the Mustang showing blitz. It's a receiver screen that works for a nice run. West gets about 16 on the play.
Gain of 15 on the play.
Matt Williams involved on the eventual tackle, but meantime, that's another first down for the Warriors. Mustangs again showing blitz. They bring it. West keeps it on the ground though. Able to get just outside the left-hand tackle. Left side tackle for, I'll say, about a 7-yard gain. It's going to bring up a second and short for the Warriors. Let's see what West can do here. 3 receiver set, and
Flags before the snap.
flag comes flying. Let's see what the call is. West is moving backwards like that's against their offense.
Dead ball, offside.
And, it's actually against the Mustangs defense. That's going to bring up 5 yards and a free first down for the Warriors. West now on the ground, and again, read nicely by the Mustangs. Matt Williams involved in that, as well as number 32, Chris Joe. Second down situation here for the Warriors. We're here in the second quarter. Mustangs lead 7-0. West now in the air, and hit as he throws. That one falls incomplete.
Bring up 3rd and 9 for the Warriors.
Nice job by the Mustangs to get defensive pressure here and force a 3rd and long. West back to the air, and that one's not going anywhere. Number 4, B.J. Verfita, first man through, did a great job to really hold that receiver up, and next thing you know, the rest of the Mustangs came rowing down the road and got that hit. 4th down now for West. Forced to punt. Middle pooch punt, barely over the linebackers. Kind of awkward punting field position. Overall, not a bad job by West kicker. Down at just about the 5-yard line. Mustangs will take over though, 1st and 10. Mustangs lead this contest 7-0 here in the second. It's a run on the left-hand side. That one looked like number 21. Curtis Loman with the carry. Got about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Number 11, Kyle DeMarco, the junior quarterback, under center. Takes a snap, and it's play action. He's looking right. He's throwing deep right. And nice job. He caught it, and kept it. That was none again using that height. After he came down, West's corner did take it out of his hands, but he was, of course, down by contact, giving the Mustangs a big first down. And now on first, it's a big run up the left-hand side. Great job by Loman following his offensive lineman and lead block, really just following the line, sensing that hole and bursting through it. 2nd and 2 Mustangs. West now showing blitz, and it's play action. DeMarco going deep, and knew that time threw that one away. It's going to bring up incomplete and 3rd and short. Of course, again, we are here in the second quarter. Mustangs lead 7-0. 3rd down and 2 is the situation here at the 44. DeMarco with the handoff to his big fullback. straight up the middle, but I don't think that's going to be enough. It looks like the Mustangs are stopped short. That was Weibel with the carry. Of course, Weibel, quite a few big-time short yardage carries so far this season for the Mustangs.
Brings up 4th and 1 for the
Nice
Mustangs.
weapon to have at that fullback position. Did come up a little bit short there. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1 for the Mustangs. And on 4th down, it's a first. Nice run by the Mustangs, Chris Lohman, but boy, what a job by the offensive line. Really created a ton of daylight for Lohman to run right through and easily get that first. Mike Freeman with the monster block on that one. Meantime, 1st and 10 Mustangs. DeMarco rolling right, throwing right. And that's complete. Tam with a nice reception along that sideline. Great catch and concentration by Tam. Good job to keep his feet in bounds. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Big first down as they continue to drive. Tam in motion. And it's a handoff to Lohman. Ooh, he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12 for the Mustangs. Nice drive so far overall by the Mustangs here, including a 4th down conversion. Split back formation. And the handoff is to the second back through, which is Chris Lohman. Couple nifty moves out there. Good job by Lohman. Nice gain on the ground for the Mustangs. Third down is the situation. 3rd and short now, thanks to that big run by Chris Lohman. 3rd and about 3. Cam in motion. DeMarco play action. Looking left, throwing left. And incomplete.
DeMarco's pass intended for number 8, Mike Miller.
Almost had it. Now Mustangs going again on 4th. DeMarco with the rollout. He's looking right. He's throwing right. Has the man. And oh, what a catch. And that's number 33, Kellen Lockwood.
Yeah, Chris, Kellen Lockwood was covered by 5 West Torrance DBs, and Kyle DeMarco just placed it in the only spot to where they couldn't get to it. What a play.
Meantime, Mustangs on the ground, straight up the middle. Not enough for the touchdown stop, just outside at the 1-yard line. As we see DeMarco running to the sideline to get the play by the coaches.
Only got 2 left. Why don't you use them, Tony?
DeMarco now under center, 3 back formation. And it's a handoff to Lohman, who finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. Chris Lohman doing a great job of using his offensive line tonight. Really set that touchdown out by following his blocks and then burst outside using that speed for the Mustang score. Point after attempt is good. 14-0 is the score of this contest just before halftime. DeMarco reminded me of AC Santani on that drive with his accurate passes.
Chris, AC Santani has the Costa record for touchdowns in his first 2 varsity starts at 9.
Mustangs here trying to hold on to this 14-0 lead seconds before halftime. And West keeps it on the ground. Looks like they're content with this 14-0 deficit.
Yeah, Chris, talking about great Mustang and quarterback play. West Torrance is also known for their quarterbacks. When we played them, they had two excellent ones. John Walsh, who ended up going to BYU, and Steve Sarkeesian, who is now the USC offensive coordinator.
Now, under the direction of Drum Major Daniel Wong, we present to you the West High Entertainment Unit.
And welcome back, fans, as we get ready for the second half here. Of course, the Mustangs led that first half 14-0, and what was a very impressive defensive output, especially by the Mustangs. Mustangs getting a lot of pressure on West quarterback, even forcing a turnover on an interception, as well as really not letting West ground game get going at all. Mustangs, especially J.R. Tavai in the middle of the field and the corners, including an interception by Adam Lawrence. Defense looking sharp. Let's see if the Mustangs offense can keep rolling here in the second half and seal this victory. And kick is away. It's high and it bounces out in the back of the end zone. That's a touchback. First and 10 Mustangs. I'm sorry. First and 10 Warriors to start this second half. West keeps it on the ground, and Mustangs, just like they did all first half, not letting that ground game get started. The other Tavai, Jordan Tavai, with the big tackle there. This time, West trying to keep it on the ground again, but nice job by the Mustangs corner. Number 45, that's Morgan Reeves out there at outside linebacker. Great job keeping his position and not letting West quarterback bust outside. Good containment. Now it's third down for West. Mustangs almost get the strip. Not much on the ground. Don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's see where they spot this ball. West, meantime now, ready for punt. 4th down. Mustangs lining up, getting ready for an aggressive attempt at the block. Instead, they are setting up for a return. It's a bouncer. Picked up on the bounce by Michael Tam. Tam with the nice return. Good job picking that up there. Looked like Dirk Jeter out there picking up that grounder. Meantime now, Mustangs, their first offensive possession of the second half. Let's see how they open. They open on the ground. And nice job by West to stop Chris Lohman on his first carry of the second half. Of course, that's kind of how the Mustangs' run attack went in the first half. West, about half the time, was either stopping the Mustangs for a loss, but then the other half, they were giving up big gains. So if the Mustangs can stay patient, I really think their offensive line can wear down West here in the second half. Meantime, Mustangs go into the air. They have a man open, and no! Just knocked away at the last second. Flag is down on the play. That was number 8, Mike Miller. Miller time, the big tight end, going up for the grab, but it looks like there may have been a penalty on the defense. In fact, there was. That is against the defense. Mustangs go into the air, draw a big-time offensive penalty, and a free first down. Mustangs keep it on the ground. Nice cut. That's Lohman. Started left, deked that defensive player, the linebacker, to the outside, and then cut back inside for a nice 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. 3 receivers to the right of quarterback DeMarco, and now they keep it on the ground. Lohman breaking a couple tackles, slips a couple tackles, finally brought down. Gets about 5 on the play. That should bring up a 3rd and short for the Mustangs. I would think the Mustangs would keep it here on the ground, but they have been running a lot of play action tonight with quarterback DeMarco, who's been on target. Tam in motion. And they do keep it on the ground. It's Lohman. He pounds his way forward with what should be enough for a Mustangs first. And the official, not quite as convinced as I am, wants to take a double look at that with these sticks. And that one is good by more than the full length of the football. 1st and 10 Mustangs. DeMarco, split back formation. And drops back, play action. Mustangs have been running some play action out of that 3-back formation tonight. First time we've seen that this season. Usually they've been saving that 3-back formation towards goal line and short yardage situations. But here they bust it out on 2nd and 10. Run straight up the middle. Get about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. West Torrance fans here trying to get the defense pumped up as they realize how big of a 3rd down this situation is here. Mustangs play action. West falls for it. And complete. Nice catch along the sideline. That looked like Michael Tim with the reception. That will keep the chains moving. Another big 3rd down conversion for the Mustangs. DeMarco right on target. This time it's a run straight up the middle. Number 44 to vibe with the carry. JR with a nice carry for about 5. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 situation for the Mustangs. DeMarco really accurate tonight with his passes. Very high completion percentage for the junior quarterback, making his first start this season. DeMarco under center. And it's a handoff. Loman, oh, he's got a hole, and he's got himself a touchdown. Chris Loman with a big hole on that left-hand side, saw it and burst through it. Mustangs with a successful point after attempt that makes the score of this contest 21-0.
Yeah, Chris, usually the play action sets up the pass, but with all the play action the Mustangs have been doing this game, West Torrance thought the Mustangs would be passing in that situation when actually they ran. So the play action set up the run in that situation.
Mustangs kick off. This time West will get a chance to return this one, but not very far. Nice job. That's Kellen Lockwood with the tackle. Ball is spotted at just about the 15-yard line. First and 10. Westview gets a nice carry. That's enough for a first down. That's about a 14-yard gain. There does appear to be a flag on the play. And it's against the Mustangs, so that will add additional yardage to the end of that play. Of course, we're here in the third quarter. Mustangs now lead this contest 21-0. First and 10 West. And it's a run up the left-hand side. Only works for about 2 yards. Nice job by the Mustangs D. Of course, West Torrance, long-time league foe of the Mustangs. Of course, back in our days, West had the reputation of running up teams, running up the score, still passing late in fourth quarters of blowouts. Always adds to a rivalry, that's for sure. Meantime, West going to the air. Oh, there. West quarterback is pounded as he released the ball. Falls incomplete. It's going to bring up a third down situation, but nice pressure by the Mustangs D. Matt Williams with that big hit. Meantime, oh, that one's bouncing. Michael Tam with great coverage. Spencer Meserick out there as well. That forces a fourth down and punting situation. That one could be a backbreaker for West Torrance. As the Mustangs take it and dance out of bounds, that's Tam with the return. Only got about 5 on the return, but he was more concerned about just maintaining possession as the Mustangs really want to try to eat this clock here now, leading 21-0. If they can get a nice long drive, that could really seal this deal. Mustangs keep it on the ground. It's Lotman straight up the middle. Yeah, it's about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up a second down and 7. Mustangs trying to seal the deal, sweeter than a new Toyota at John Elway Toyota. DeMarco on play action. Under pressure, he scrambles, he throws. He's got a man, and oh, just overshoots Kyle Nunn. Nunn has been getting open all game long and really looks, if he can keep this up, to be a dominant force at receiver for the Mustangs this league season.
Yeah, Chris, the Kyle connection has been very, very accurate and in sync tonight, as it's been Kyle DeMarco to Kyle Nunn all night long.
Don't yell at somebody, but only yell if they do it if he doesn't get it. If not,
Well, 72 is right there. 44 to fullback.
Of course, waiting for the officials to get play back in motion here. And they are situated. The clock situation there. Mustangs ready now on offense. DeMarco play action. That's been working pretty well for the Mustangs tonight. And works well again there. That's Mike Miller. Miller time with the big time reception all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, DeMarco has this defense confused. They don't know if the Mustangs are running it, if he's passing it. And on that play, you saw him scramble out, regain composure, set his feet, and hit Mike Miller along the sideline for a huge gain.
Exactly, Jeremy. That play action has been working very well for the Mustangs all evening long. Good job by DeMarco to really sell those fakes. It really helped set it up. And great job by the line to really give him the chance after the play action to sit back there, plant his feet, and make a good, solid throw. DeMarco now with the handoff to Loatman. Pounds his way forward, gets about 6, maybe 7 on the play. It's going to bring up a second and short for the Mustangs. Looks like there may be a flag on the play. Let's check in with the officials. And it is, and it's against West. That's back-to-back defensive penalties against West Torrance. Certainly not going to help their cause at all. Meantime, Mustangs, Loman fighting through tackles, finally brought down. Really muscled his way for that yardage.
Another hole.
But that time, that one's coming back, and that one's against the Mustangs.
Did you go along?
did you not see it?
Yeah, I saw the flag going. There was no hole. There wasn't enough time in the play that we want to get out of here around
So let's replay first down here. Of course, we're here in the third quarter. Mustangs lead 21-0. Getting close and closer towards that fourth quarter.
Come on, throw the bomb.
Marco drops back, gets play action again. He's looking middle and has a man middle. Nice reception. That's Michael Tam with the catch. And that one will do it for the third quarter here. Mustangs will go into the fourth and final quarter, leading 21-0. And welcome back to the fourth and final quarter here. Mustangs with a big-time lead, looking very sharp tonight, both offensively and defensively. Let's see if they can hold on here for this fourth quarter. Of course, Mustangs facing a second down situation here. Looking to add one last score. It's DeMarco. He's rolling right. He's throwing right. And it's incomplete. That's going to bring up a third down situation. Third and about 9 for the Mustangs. receivers to DeMarco's right. Instead, the handoff goes to Loman, who's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That will create a 4th down situation. Let's see if the Mustangs go for the field goal. Of course, they did attempt a field goal earlier this contest. It was blocked. And again, West Torrance comes up with another block. 2 Mustang field goal attempts and 2 blocks for West Torrance. Well, Jeremy, I guess got to give the coaches something to work on for this week, and not much else to work on after this contest. Oh, Mustangs showing blitz, but maybe showing blitz just a little bit too early. Let's get the call from the official. And it is encroachment against the Mustangs. West Torrance now after the free 5 yards. It's a run. Stopped nicely by the Mustangs. Kalen Lockwood involved on that hit. West now on 1st down. It's up in the air. It's caught and finally tackled. Mustangs had a couple chances, but finally bring the West Torrance receiver down. 2nd down situation for the Warriors. 2nd and 1. Ball just past midfield. And oh, it's a run straight up the middle, but thrown backwards by J.R. Tavai. We've been calling JR's number both offensively and defensively all night tonight. That time he was a Mack truck in the middle of that line. 2-yard loss, 3rd and 4 now for West. They go to the air and it's incomplete. 4th down situation now coming up for West. I have to assume trailing 21-0, they will go for it. Ball spotted exactly at the 50-yard line. 4th and a short 4 for West. They're setting up to punt. A little surprised at that. Trailing 21-0, odds of a comeback aren't that likely. Might as well give the offense a chance to run a 4th down conversion play, but it looks like instead they're just trying to draw the Mustangs off sides. Finally snap and get the punt away, and it dribbles out of bounds. Mustangs will take over at about the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, with a chance to seal this contest.
We would like to congratulate the 2008 homecoming queen, Ashley Snackenborg.
DeMarco with the handoff. That's Loman. Stopped out, maybe for a 1-yard loss.
Wake up.
2nd down and 11 for the Mustangs as that clock continues to roll here. In this 4th and final quarter, the Mustangs leading this contest 21-0. DeMarco under center. Takes a snap, and it's a handoff to the first back through. That is Weidel with the carry. Chris Lance, the senior, gets about 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Mustangs. Tam in motion. And and it's a handoff to a leaping back for the Mustangs. That is Morgan Reese with the carry.
Brought down by number 56, Mark Clampett.
Looks like he is short. It's a 4th and punting situation. First we saw, oh, it's over his head. Instead he throws it and it's complete. And Matt Williams with the snap about 15 yards over his head. Sort of threw it up. Suppose wisely, better to throw it and have it intercepted or even recepted and turn it over on downs at the 25-yard line than to be tackled there at the 2. But a wacky play that turns out in some extent to the Mustangs' favor.
Chris, even if that play's incomplete, it goes back to the original line of scrimmage. And as you saw Matt Williams had a defender on him, but he was just too big to go down.
Meantime, draw play right up the middle. Oh, that one almost worked for a score. B.J. Fafita involved in the eventual hit. First, did want to mention number 51 for the Mustangs, Scott Durant, the senior offensive lineman, out on crutches. Sorry to see that. Hope Scott gets back and healthy and is still able to compete this season. Meantime, West gets in for the touchdown. West going for 2. And they get it. Sweep right, able to get into the corner of the end zone. West now with an 8-point scoring spurt here late in the 4th quarter. 21-8 is the Mustangs' lead. So as the Mustangs get this ball back, they will definitely be looking to try to kill as much time as possible. As the scoreboard is West's biggest foe at this point. West a little bit different lineup, but still kickoff as normal. Returnable ball. Oh, nice return. Mustang still on his feet. That is number 2, Rico Wright, with the big return for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Chris, Rico's looking suave on that return.
DeMarco now under center, split back formation, 3-back formation actually. And the handoff, uh-oh, it's a fumble. Loatman had it, got stripped, and West is able to recover. For what once looked like a sealed Mustang victory, all of a sudden West is right back in this contest. 21-8, now the turnover on first down. West is going to the air. They go to the end zone. We're waiting for the call. West says they have it, and oh, it's incomplete. Spencer Mesrick with great coverage out there, but West receiver made a sprawling attempt, but the ruling is out of bounds, incomplete.
Buck's pass falls incomplete in the end zone.
Second and 10.
Yeah, Chris, that was a close play. The referee in the end zone didn't have a good angle and had to wait until the other official coming down the sideline made the call. That's why there was a delay there. Lucky for the Mustangs, the West Torrance receiver was out of bounds.
Time now, West goes back to the ground, but that one is not going anywhere. Mustangs not fooled at all. Chris Joe involved on that hit. Third down situation now for the Warriors. Big third down. They keep it on the ground on the pitch. And the Mustangs read it well and stop it after a 1-yard gain. B.J. Fafita with a big hit.
Yeah, Chris, BJ got good penetration in there, slowed up the running back just enough for his rest of his teammates to catch up and make the stop.
Of course, there was a penalty against West Torrance. Mustangs, of course, declined that penalty, forcing a 4th down situation now for West, who takes a timeout on the field here to discuss what they want to do.
What would you do in this situation, Chris?
Well, you know, I would actually go play action and roll West quarterback out. They really haven't tried much of that this game, yet they have been running a lot of sweeps. Sweeps left, sweeps right. I would fake a sweep, roll out to the opposite side and see what you can get. Let's see what West does. West opens up in shotgun instead. It's a straight drop back. He's looking left. He's throwing deep left. And it's tipped and knocked down by the Mustangs. Rico Wright with the big time knockdown. That's a turnover on down.
Another great play by Rico Wright. If Rico doesn't make that jumping tip, that receiver would have caught a touchdown pass. Excellent play by Rico, drawing the throw in there and recovering and making a great defensive deflection.
Of course, Rico now with the carry on offense, as he is one of the backup running backs for the Mustangs, along with Morgan Reese. I would love to see Rico actually get in on offense a little bit more. I'd love to see the Mustangs work him in actually at the receiver position. Jeremy, you and I were talking about this as now Morgan Reese gets the carry. As you know, Rico, as he just showed on that defensive play, great leaping ability for a guy that's only 5'9". He can really get up there, and more than anything, he's a smart jumper. He really knows how to time his leaps so that he's meeting the ball at the optimum height, so that he can get a chance to either catch it or knock it down. Hopefully that's something we'll see in the Mustangs offense as this season continues.
Now the marker with the keeper.
Speaking of continuing, this drive is going to continue.
First down.
1st and 10 Mustangs. That first down set up on that 2nd down run by Morgan Reese, straight up the middle for about 9. Set up that easily makeable 3rd down situation. Hopefully as this season goes, we'll get a chance to see more Morgan Reese as well. Jeremy, I know that's a favorite of yours. And speaking of Morgan Reese, that was him on the sweep right. Both guards for the Mustangs pulled on that play, but West Torrance didn't read it well. Of course, West at this stage expecting the Mustangs to keep the offense on the ground, as the Mustangs are just trying to run out the clock more than anything.
You know, Chris, I've been really impressed with the quarterback play today from Kyle DeMarco. He has done an excellent job managing the game, throwing the ball. His footwork has been incredible. His runs have been really effective, including that one run earlier on where he just ran over that defensive player.
2nd down situation now, 2nd and 12 for the Mustangs. Mustangs, of course, keep it on the ground again for about a 1-yard gain that time. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11.
Tackled by number 56.
Certainly would have to agree with you, Jeremy, in terms of DeMarco's footwork. Of course, you and I back in our coaching days, I coached and worked with the quarterbacks, and that's one of the primary things I would try to focus on is, you know, fundamentals of the position, and DeMarco certainly has those fundamentals down. very technically correct quarterback in terms of making sure his feet are planted firmly, even when he rolls out. Whoa, speaking of rolling out, he rolls out there and face plants a defense, may have actually been even a linebacker for West Torrance, ran him over on his way for another Mustangs first.
Yeah, Chris, like I said, there was another tough run by DeMarco, just devastating a defensive player. And again, I guess that's his defensive side, because remember, Kyle DeMarco played a lot of linebacker for the Mustangs earlier on in the season.
Well, that's one thing about both Mustangs quarterbacks. Both are very talented defensive players, as we even saw the Mustangs' Adam Lawrence, the lefty quarterback, come up with an interception earlier in this contest, as well as break up another pass. So both quarterbacks very talented defensively as well. Meantime, it's Rico right with the carry. He's still on his feet. Pop goes the Weasel. He gets all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Nice carry by Rico Wright.
Morgan Reeds with the carry. Good for another Mustang first down.
Of course, Rico, great cornerback for the Mustangs. Already has several interceptions this season, as that one will just about do it. That last first down was the backbreaker, if you will, for West Torrance, as the Mustangs now will be able to simply take a knee. Quarterback DeMarco waiting for the call from the coaching staff, reassuring that they will be able to simply kneel down for the rest of this contest. Jeremy, talk to me quickly about the Mustangs defense tonight. They gave up a couple runs, but never really gave up anything that you would be considered as a nice long drive for West. Maybe they'd give up 5 or 10 here, but then they'd knuckle down and really clamp it up and force West to punt.
Yeah, Chris, they did a great job stopping the run, and the Mustangs DBs did an excellent job this game. Like you mentioned, Adam Lawrence had an interception. Rico Wright had a great defensive tip late in the fourth quarter, and Spencer Mizarek as well as BJ Fafita came up and supported the run really well. So this Mustang team, like we were saying earlier, we weren't sure how their preseason record really reflected their talents, but as we see tonight, they prepared them for league play, and we should expect some good things from this Mustang team as they go 1-0 in league. Next week they face Palos Verdes at Palos Verdes, and we'll see what happens from there.
Should be an excellent contest. Again, nice job by the Mustangs both offensively and defensively tonight, dominating the line of scrimmage, which really was the one of the determining factors. Good play overall, both sides of the ball. Nice job, Mustangs. 1-0 in league. I think that definitely has to get them back into the discussions as maybe the league favorite to take this league title and march their way into the playoffs. And who knows, once you get to the playoffs, we'll see what happens. You never know. This Mustangs, hopefully that rough preseason might help them even more come playoff time.